Good morning, everybody. Today we are going over Google My Business. I wanted to do a quick video before we get into the class so that you are fully aware how to do it. This will be attached to a cheat sheet that will walk you step by step. But if you are more of a visual audio type person, felt like this might be able to help a little bit more. So I just wanted to be able to give you this option as well. So we'll get right into it so that there's no delay. What you're going to do is go to google.com/business. This will open up a window that should look just like this in here. You have options of signing in or managing now. Click on one of the manage now buttons. It should take you to a screen that looks just like this one right here. What you're going to do is type in your first name, last name, and then the name of your brokerage. For the sake of today's video, we'll go Keller Williams. Awesome. You're going to want to add in your license number here. And then your business category will be real estate agent. If you do have a brokerage, instead of just as agents, it's agency. But if you're a single agent or a team, you're going to do real estate agent. So next there, do you want to add a location customers can visit, like a store or an office? Yes, we do. Go ahead and hit yes again. This is going to be your office address. So just again, that's your office address, not your home address. I've seen a lot of times where agents will go in and add in their home address here and then wonder why there's people showing up their house or calling and knowing where they live. If you want to stay away from all that, make sure you go in here, add in your office address. Also on this line, this is going to be used later on to verify your account via a postcard. So make sure that you add in an extra line if you do have a suite number to add in your suite number here. If not, you will never get this postcard. It's just going to go in the mail to wherever. And then you're going to go in and say, yes, you serve customers outside of your location. Make sure that you don't get crazy here. This isn't if you're multi-state. This is trying to be as hyper local as possible. It's not going to help boost your reach if you go in and say New York, California, Arizona, Utah. You want to think in terms of hyper local areas. This is going to be things like Green Valley, North, if you're going after Henderson. If you're going more Summerlin, you can say Summerlin, Las Vegas, Nellis Air Force Base. If you're trying to go all the way out there, Pahrump, if you will. Think in terms of those hyperlocal areas around that other people might not be using, so that when people look on search, it ties that business service to that location area and can populate the maps properly. Awesome. Add in your contact information. Use your contact, not your office contact. If somebody finds you on maps through a listing, through a home, through a testimonial or anything, you want to make sure they're contacting you and not just the office. You want to optimize those leads that are coming in, making sure they're going to you. So website, phone number, go in, add it in there. Once you do that, it's going to ask you, how do you want to verify? Do you want to verify by a postcard? It gives you options, but there's really no other options. So postcard by mail, contact me, Anthony Mendoza, and then go ahead and hit mail. For the sake of this one, I'm not going to mail it just because I've mailed about 100 of these to this office and they get spammed with them every single day. But once you mail it off, you're going to end up getting a business page that's going to look something like this right here. This will give you a business dashboard overview, and on the left side, it's going to give you a navigation bar that's going to allow you to pop through these different tabs and do different things. So you have posts, info, insights, reviews, messages, photos, products, services, websites, users, and et cetera, on the way down the left side. The fun part about the home is it just gives you kind of in the know what you should be doing in your account, and it's just honestly a lot of advertising for Google to throw stuff at your face. The ones we're going to focus on today before you get verified are going to be info, services, users, and photos. Those are going to let us go in here and add the stuff that we need to make sure that our account is set up properly. So when we do get our code back and we verify, it looks good and we can start using it right away. So just go through and make sure your service areas are correct, website's correct, phone number's correct, all of this. all the way down. The one thing that probably isn't going to be in here from the open is going to be this business description. Just copy and paste your business bio, your about me section from a Facebook or an Instagram, or write something up in there that talks a little bit about you and what you do. Should be short, sweet, to the point. I think it gives you about 1,500 characters, so you can't get super duper long-winded in here. So keep it short and good. Once all of that is buttoned up and it looks good, we're going to go over to the photo section. Make sure that your logo is your headshot, and then your cover photo would be a business logo or a cover that you have in a different page, like your Facebook page that has the logo in there and everything as well. A couple of things you want to make sure that are really prevalent in your account when it's seen is you need a brokerage name in there, your license number, the business logo, and your headshot. As long as those are visible in all advertising, you will stay compliant and you will be good to go. Don't have to worry about fines. So cover, logo, headshot. Just really want to double down on those there. And here you can add a bunch of other photos like listings, client testimonials, pictures of homes, anything you want. You can do hyperlocal posts in there, all of it, and have fun with it. Next, we're going to go to services. You can take these ones here, you can add in, just think of services as keywords that people are going to be searching for that can tie them back to your account. So if you've ever Googled a plumber near me, a realtor near me, any of those types of things, this is kind of that near me services section. So make sure you have them in there and they point back to you. Lastly, is going to be users for today. This is if you want to add in additional users to your account, so you don't have to give up your email login information to anybody. So if you have assistants, if you have a marketing assistant or a marketing company that's doing it on your behalf, or if you have a team of 3 to 4 different agents that you work with, that you wanted to make sure that they can use this as well, just go through and add users. It's going to ask for their email address and a role that you want them to be. Owner is going to give them all properties. Manager is just going to let them manage a page, add stuff in there without being able to delete you off of it. So if it is a marketing company or an assistant, add them as a manager, not an owner. Owner would be if you're a partner with somebody that you really, really trust that won't delete this from you or take it from you later on. And that is it for it, getting it set up. In the beginning, the next part of this is going to be how we optimize this and how we start using it. That's going to be looking over things like posts. So we can post in and get more people to see an open house event, to see updates on our business, using product section to add listings in here so that they don't get archived, they stay longer and they're more searchable. When we get to the part 2 of it, it's going to be more about optimizing this listing so that more people see it to give us more listings in the real world. I get huge return from Google My Business over other things, mainly because it's more verifiable. People go to Google with an intent versus Facebook where they're just kind of browsing and looking at other things. So apples to apples as far as advertising goes and ad spend, I would look more into Google My Business, local listing ads and services here. So take this video, use it to your advantage, try to take as much as you can from it, and look out for the next part on optimizing this listing.